Hello, what is up? Welcome to Everything in Between Radio. I am Thomas Von Erich, your host. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Von Erich, VONERICH. Very simple. A lot of stuff to talk about on the show today. Cleveland, the city where I live. We are world champions again. We'll talk about that in a little bit. The MSC concert calendar, another zombie update, and there was a rubber duck race on a small river in England. It got a little out of hand and the police had to be called. We're going to be talking about that in a little bit. But first, let's kick things off with some music. This is Census Fail. You're listening to Everything in Between on MorningShowCentral.com.
You're listening to Everything in Between on the MSC Radio Network.
The good thing about this
You were young and thought you didn't have to care about anyone, but you're older now and know that you should. It's funny you should ask, 'cause I don't remember. It's funny you should ask. I could have been a contender. 1, 2, 3, everyone say cheese. That you got the best of me, turns out it was a video. Me and my best friend, me and my cousins, sitting there smiling, turns out it was a video. When I was young, I thought I didn't have to care about anyone, but I'm older now and know that I should. 'Cause I was young, I thought I didn't have to care about anyone, but I'm older now and know that I should. It's funny you should ask, 'cause I don't remember. It's funny you should ask. I could have been a contender. It's funny you should ask. No, I will not surrender. It's funny you should ask, 'cause I don't remember.
You're listening to Everything in Between on the MSC Radio Network.
There's a building in the city where my money goes, where I stare at blank walls, learning all unknown. So sick of paying tolls and driving home in the fucking snow. No group to your casket in those funny clothes. Well, Jesus died for nothing, I suppose. No, I suppose. And I don't wanna be a radio. Tuning into any station you might like. The picture's office needs on winter nights. When you would call me on the phone to validate all of this stupid selfish reasons why your house is not a home. And this house is not a home. No, this house is not a home. It's all just getting bored without you. And I'm never moving the right way on Saturdays. And on Saturdays I found the company of one or two of you and two, but never you. And this house is not a home. No, this house is not a home. It's all just getting bored without you. Without And this house is not a home. No, this house is not a home. It's all just getting bored without you.
You're listening to Everything in Between on MSC Radio Network.
Just
WMSN.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
There are two democratic visions for regulating Wall Street. One says it's okay to take millions from big banks and then tell them what to do. My plan, break up the big banks, close the tax loopholes, and make them pay their fair share. Then we can expand healthcare to all and provide universal college education. Will they like me? No. Will they begin to play by the rules if I'm president? You better believe it. I'm Bernie Sanders, and I approve this.
If your toddler falls in the pool, you think you'll hear this. But what you'll really hear is this. It happens quickly and silently. About 260 children younger than 5 drown in pools each year. That's about one nursery school class each month. Put a fence around your pool. Place an alarm on doors leading to the pool area. For more pool safety tips, visit the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission website at cpsc.gov.
User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com.
Jack of all trades, now available for hire. No job too big or too small. All work to be filmed for possible reality TV show. Drywall, electrical, carpentry, basement/bathroom remodels, plumbing, roofing, flooring, painting, etc. Call 216-835-5465. Leave a message.
My son Casey was a bright, fearless 20-year-old with a boundless future ahead of him. But in the blink of an eye, he was gone. While out riding his skateboard, Casey fell. He was not wearing a helmet. Our whole family wishes he was. It could have saved his life. I'm Captain Kevin Raffelli of the San Mateo Police Department. Whether you're on campus or back home on break, strap on a helmet every time you jump on a bike or skateboard. Think of my son Casey and use your head. Put a helmet on. It could save your life.
A message from the Consumer Product Safety Commission.
She says their names. Trayvon Martin.
Shot to death.
Dr. Hamilton.
Unarmed.
Sandra Bland.
Did nothing wrong.
And makes their mother's fight for justice her own. She speaks for a city poisoned by indifference.
We need action now.
And stands with the president against those who would undo his achievements. Just like she's always stood with us. Hillary Clinton.
I'm Hillary Clinton, and
This is Chicago-style hot dog here. I'm not feeling too good. Turns out, along with all the other bad things my cholesterol does, they say it's a risk factor for strokes. Strokes? Sheesh. Good news from National Stroke Association. Exercising, eating right, and asking your doctor about medicines that can help lower your cholesterol, like statins, may reduce the risk of a first stroke. And if you've already had a stroke, it's even more important you lower your cholesterol.
Lower your chances of stroke by controlling your cholesterol. Visit stroke.org today.
This is President Barack Obama, and you're listening to MSC Radio Network.
Everything in between every Monday night on the MSC Radio Network. Even though we gave you fair warning, you'll never see it coming.
Now when I get the chance, I like to sucker punch people.
Welcome back to Everything in Between. I am Thomas Von Erich. Good to be with you again. Now, I'm reading this story about this charity rubber duck case. What happened was this blood bank in England, they decided to have a rubber duck race. So if you're not familiar with this, what they do is they put a bunch of rubber ducks on a river. They're all labeled, numbered, different colors, what have you. And the winner gets a prize, and all the money goes towards a good cause. This case, it was going towards a blood bank where, I don't want to mess this up, let me get this story out. It was a charity who operates a free blood and medical equipment delivery service to hospitals 24 hours a day. And they were trying to raise money for their workers. But some people in the village of Cotswold were not having it. They saw the rubber duck race happening and they called the police. And then what some witnesses described as a scene out of the movie Hot Fuzz, the rubber duck race was canceled, and the charity had to forfeit all of their money. Disgusting, right? But it turns out, rubber ducks could not be stopped. They still went down the river. Someone was declared the winner. It does not say who. They don't want to incriminate anybody. So congratulations to the winner of the canceled rubber duck race in Cotswold, England. Godspeed to you, my friend. And Godspeed also to the branch of Blood Bikes, and that is the charity made up of volunteer riders who operate the free blood and medical equipment device delivery to all the hospital facilities. Good luck to you guys. Hopefully the cops don't break your balls too often. All right, on the way, we're going to be talking about how we're world champions. That's coming up next. You're listening to Everything in Between, part of the MSC Radio Network.
You set a fire and you walked away, set me free of my hopes and dreams. It's so hard to pinpoint the blame. It's so hard to pinpoint the blame. That's me. That's me. General consensus, judging jury. That's me. That's me. Everybody's screaming guilty, 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 and I'm wrong. As you fan the flames into my face, I'm wrong. As you watch the pieces fall away, you can try to catch my name, save it for a lonely grave. Ignition and friction burn away. Ignition and friction burn away. Fire and you walked away, and I'm still learning how to read all the smoke signals you sent me. All the smoke signals you sent me. Set a fire and you walked away. Get the picture, I was framed. It's so hard to pinpoint the blame. It's so hard to pinpoint the blame. That's me. That's me. General consensus, judging jury. That's me. That's me. Everybody's screaming guilty, 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 and I'm wrong. As you fan the flames into my face, I'm wrong. As you watch the pieces fall away, you can try to catch my name, save it for a lonely grave. Ignition and friction burn away. Ignition and friction burn away. I won't take up too much space. I won't take up too much space. Save it for a lonely grave. No one's visiting me anyway. I'm wrong. As you fan the flames into my face, I'm wrong. As you watch the pieces fall away, you can try to catch my name, save it for a lonely grave. Ignition and friction burn away. Ignition and friction burn away. You can try to catch my name, save it for a lonely grave. Ignition and friction burn away. Ignition and friction burn away.
You're listening to Everything in Between on the MSC Radio Network.
You dance around your world. You
listening to Everything in Between on MSC Radio Network.
Got a feeling inside me, I'm falling like rain. As I'm watching the time quickly twist down the drain, and I touch it finally under the ladder. Lost track of time with my head in the gutter, but I feel a bit better whenever I hear in time. Even now that you're gone, and you said you believe me once I left for good. When we met at the drinks in the old neighborhood, I got a sneaking suspicion you learned your lesson just now. Do you remember the night I found you on the stairs? To the sound of the train and the scraping of chairs. And with tears in your eyes you cried out, cut loose at the seams, and I scream when I think of you. I've got nothing but time, I'm losing my mind so I'm through. Then your face turned blue, and you said you believed me once I left for good. When we met up for drinks in the old neighborhood, I got a sneaking suspicion you learned your lesson just now. Once I learned the truth, when we got lost just heading that old photo booth, I got a funny feeling you're up on the ceiling. No time to get down this time. So you left and I fell, trying to drop a dime down the old issue well, and I crept from my shell, trying to put my life savings on the end of it. And you said you believed me once I left for good. When we met at the drinks in the old neighborhood, I got a sneaking suspicion you learned your lesson just now. Got a feeling inside me, I'm falling like rain. As I'm watching the time quickly twist down the drain.
You're listening to Everything in Between on MSC Radio Network.
Keep swinging my head through a swarm of bees, 'cause I want honey on my table. It's gonna be this time, I'll get it right. Gotta let it be this time, I'll get it right. So don't cut that branch off the cherry trees, and this will be my victory. That I see them coming after me, following me across the sea, and I'm stinging my friends and my family, and I don't know why this is happening, but I'll do what I want, do what I please, do it again till I got what I need. I keep swinging my hand through a storm of bees, 'cause I want honey on my table.
Oh, wow. Language.
Okay, he was PMSing.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
With video games, I'm often choosing between what my kids want and what I think is best for them.
Hey Mom, how about this one?
Rated T for teen with violence and suggestive themes. Let me check the rating summary. Frenetic combat, cries of pain, female warlords expose cleavage.
Maybe the other one's better.
The rating summaries are free. Use them and you'll be armed with the world's most powerful weapon, knowledge.
For more information, go to esrb.org.
Donald Trump learned the values of hard work, determination, and faith at an early age. He went on to build one of the world's most iconic brands and companies, which employs thousands of people. Donald Trump is running for president because politicians are all talk and no action. They will never make our country great again. He'll stop illegal immigration and drug trafficking by building a wall on our southern border, and he will make Mexico pay for it. He will negotiate great trade deals and make our military so strong, no country will ever mess with us. Donald Trump will protect Israel and brutally and quickly cut the head off of ISIS. He is self-funding his campaign. He will only be responsible to the American people, not special interests and lobbyists. It's time to make America great again, maybe greater than ever before. Vote Donald Trump for president.
I'm Donald Trump. I'm running for president, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Donald J. Trump for president.
If you have a product or service, let people know about it. Get your message out there and advertise on MSC Radio Network. It's easier than you think, and the whole planet is listening. Find out how you can advertise. Email Chris at morningshowcentral.com. User-friendly and ready to serve. morningshowcentral.com.
Hey, I'm going out to buy those shelves for the closet.
Oh, will you pick up 800 lumen bulbs?
Honey, I love you, but 800 more flowers? You'll give the neighbors a real reason to think we're wacky.
Not flower bulbs, light bulbs.
Come on, Dad. Lumens tell you how bright a bulb is. Our 60-watt bulbs give off about 800 lumens. We can replace them with new 800 lumen bulbs. Bulbs just as bright that use much less energy.
So, we'll save money.
Yes, and we can use that money to increase my allowance.
Right. Wise guy.
Worth a try.
So, you got that?
Got it. No tulips, no watts, 800 lumens, and more savings.
He got it.
Lumens, the new way to shop for light. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov. That's EnergySavers.gov. A message from the U.S. Department of Energy.
Lakewood Computer, located at 14035 Madison Avenue in Lakewood, has it all. If you're in need of computer repairs or want to cut the cost of ink cartridges and printing supplies, count on Lakewood Computer in Lakewood, Ohio to provide it all. For the past 5 years, Lakewood Computer has been providing you with a huge assortment of computer equipment and services at very competitive prices. Lakewood Computer purchases and sells pre-owned desktops, laptops, and related equipment, and they offer outstanding prices on aftermarket printing supplies, including toner cartridges and ink cartridges. With 29 years of professional experience, Lakewood Computer is highly confident in their ability to enhance your overall computing experience. Check them out online at joeslakewoodcomputer.com. That's joeslakewoodcomputer.com. Or give them a call toll-free, 855-580-0768. That's 855-580-0768.
Hi, I'm Amanda Pete. Like all new parents, my husband and I want what's best for our baby.
When it was time for our daughter's immunizations, we wanted the facts. So we carefully researched vaccines. We spoke with doctors and other experts and asked some tough questions. We decided that vaccines were the best thing for our child. It can be a dangerous world out there. False health information can have serious consequences. Vaccine safety rumors brought polio back to Africa. Children in Europe and here in America are once again suffering from measles. Don't let misinformation about vaccines put our children at risk. Protect your family from preventable diseases. Learn the facts about vaccines so you can make the best healthcare decisions for your family. Vaccines save lives. Thank you.
This message is brought to you by Every Child by Two and the American Academy of Pediatrics. For more information, log on to vaccinateyourbaby.org or aap.org.
MSC Radio Network has just tweeted the following. This bowel movement won't come out.
Check us out on Twitter at twitter.com/MSC Radio Network.
Everything in between radio, no subliminal advertising here, just the cold-hearted truth.
You precious little thing, where you from, Phil? We're from Kill Yourself. All right, Phil, from Kill Yourself.
Oh, there we go. Helps if I pop the microphone up. We are back. This is Everything in Between on MorningShowCentral.com. We are so glad to be part of the MSC Radio Network family, and it's growing daily. Uncensored Net Noise is coming back with new episodes this summer. Sports Balls Radio will be live and on the air. They keep saying before the end of June. There's like a week left, but they keep saying they'll be ready. And hey, I believe them. And the first thing they're going to talk about would be the Cleveland Cavaliers, world champions of the NBA National Basketball Association. This is nothing new for Cleveland, especially this year. The city of Cleveland now has the UFC world champion, heavyweight champion, Stipe Miocic, from right next door in Parma, Ohio, where I think we are located in. I'm not sure about the studio here. We're on the border of Cleveland and Parma. It changes daily. Sometimes we're in Cleveland, sometimes we're in Parma. It depends on the utilities. The internet company says we're in Parma. The electric company says we're in Cleveland, so it varies day to day. But like I said, Stipe Miocic, UFC World Heavyweight Champion from Cleveland. The Lake Erie Monsters from Cleveland. They are the AHL American Hockey League champions. And now, the Cleveland Cavaliers, the NBA World Champions. And it's already been announced, LeBron James is staying for at least one more year. So hopefully we can repeat next year, because there's going to be no more Kobe. The Golden State Warriors have now been classified as weak. And there's no other competition, especially in the Eastern Conference where we're from. So congratulations to the Cavs, the Monsters, to Stipe. We're proud of you all. The Cleveland Indians are in first place with half the season over. So maybe they can bring a World Series championship to the city as well. And the Cleveland Browns, well, we just won't talk about the Cleveland Browns. We'll just ignore them, pretend they don't exist. Okay, on the way. I got the MSC concert calendar coming up and a whole bunch more. Here's some more music. Motion City Soundtrack, right here on Everything in Between.
Still alive, the liquid that runs through these veins is not tarnished by chemical blitz. The jagged edge of this brand new bright decade is outlined in lip gloss and table eyes. Her alcohol eyes proclaim me both handsome and wise. All idiosyncratic secret routines. Bring me a shot glass, a pistol, and patience. station saw William tell vaudeville is not a disguise for alcohol eyes. Once distant, now full of surprise. And after a while, I get excited when she draws near. It's like that girl you feel. I mean, totally about after the rest. She exists, and I insist, and I insist. She's in love with the 4th of July, Jonathan Safran Foer and Captain Picard. Them I don't mind, and I eat what she tells me, but try not to listen to music she buys. Her alcohol eyes, upset with that last line of mine. But after a while, I get excited when she draws near. It's like that glowing fear of me. Tell me about it, the wrist, but she exists, and I insist. She exists, and I insist. She wants the risk, but she get my wrist. Yeah, she exists, I will not resist. Yeah, she exists, and I insist.
You're listening to Everything in Between on the MSC Radio Network.
But I miss those days.
You're listening to Everything in Between on MSC Radio Network.
Listening to Everything in Between on the MSC Radio Network.
PMSing.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
Jack of all trades, now available for hire. No job too big or too small. All work to be filmed for a possible reality TV show. Drywall, electrical, carpentry, basement/bathroom remodel, plumbing, roofing, flooring, painting, etc. Call 216-835-5465. Leave a message.
You'd never run a car in your living room, right? So it only makes sense that you'd never run a portable generator inside your house either. Like cars, portable generators give off carbon monoxide, a poisonous, odorless, colorless, deadly gas. So never ever run a portable generator indoors or even in any partially enclosed space, including basements, crawl spaces, garages, or outside a window, even if you use fans or open doors and windows. And keep your car out of the living room. A safety message from the Portable Generator Manufacturers Association and its members.
There are two democratic visions for regulating Wall Street. One says it's okay to take millions from big banks and then tell them what to do. My plan, break up the big banks, close the tax loopholes, and make them pay their fair share. Then we can expand healthcare to all and provide universal college education. Will they like me? No. Will they begin to play by the rules if I'm president? You better believe it. I'm Bernie Sanders, and I approve this message.
User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com. Lakewood Computer, located at 14035 Madison Avenue in Lakewood, has it all. If you're in need of computer repairs or want to cut the cost of ink cartridges and printing supplies, count on Lakewood Computer in Lakewood, Ohio to provide it all. For the past 5 years, Lakewood Computer has been providing you with a huge assortment of computer equipment and services at very competitive prices. Lakewood Computer purchases and sells pre-owned desktops, laptops, and related equipment, and they offer outstanding prices on aftermarket printing supplies, including toner cartridges and ink cartridges. With 29 years of professional experience, Lakewood Computer is highly confident in their ability to enhance your overall computing experience. Check them out online at joeslakewoodcomputer.com. That's joeslakewoodcomputer.com, or give them a call toll-free, 855-580-0768. That's 855-580-0768. If you have a product or service, let people know about it. Get your message out there and advertise on MSC Radio Network. It's easier than you think, and the whole planet is listening. Find out how you can advertise. Email Chris at morningshowcentral.com.
Hi, I'm Jet Williams. Even though I never knew my father, Hank Williams, his legacy taught me the meaning of lending a helping hand. That's why I support the Orphan Foundation of America. OFA is committed to providing education, mentoring, and a workplace readiness for thousands of teens aging out of the foster care system. With the help of OFA's support programs, these young people can go to college and trade school, graduate, and make the leap from foster care to success. To learn how you can help, visit orphan.org.
Oh, great. Not another Farmville request. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/morningshowcentral. Denying one Farmville request at a time.
Start your week off right by tuning in to Everything in Between on Monday nights. Until then, you'll have to find something else to occupy your time.
I don't have all day to start feeling good, okay?
Hey, what is up? We are back. This is Everything in Between on MorningshowCentral.com. You guys like beer? I know you do. Well, the Sweetwater Brewing Company out of Atlanta needs your help. Turns out they had all their beer ready for the summer. Even their summer brews, which is called blah, 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 blah. I was just looking through this story, and I saw it. Oh yeah, the Sweetwater Summer Variety Pack. You won't be able to get it this summer. And why? Because their warehouse was robbed. 3,272 cases, which is almost 80,000 bottles of beer, were stolen from their warehouse. And, you know, this isn't a big factory warehouse like Budweiser or Coors or something like that. This is all the beer that they had. So if you know any information about who may have stolen the beer from the Sweetwater Brewing Company, you can give them a call at area code 404-691-ALES or email feedback@sweetwaterbrew.com. Yeah, the contents of one of the trailers, ready for market summer variety packs. That is one of the most popular things down in that area. You could just imagine, if it was up here in Cleveland, if someone stole all the Christmas ale, that'd be a big problem. And that's what happened down at the Sweetwater Brewing Company in Atlanta, and they need your help. So if you have any information, contact them or the local Atlanta police. Hopefully the people down there get some nice cold brews to drink for the summer. Alright, still on the way. More music. Okay, alright, right now, we're going to play a song that was recorded right here in Blackout Recording Studios by the band Welcome Home. And this is their song, Sand, right here on Everything in Between.
Set on my mind, haven of envy and grief, a state of health unkind, into nostalgically leaving everything that I ever wanted, all to be shattered by the ones I trusted. Watching the memories slip through my hands like sand in an hourglass that counts down the days till I will see you again. But I can't, and it burns. This isn't simple, and these wounds won't mend. Don't take this all on me, 'cause I don't wanna be there to watch you fall. Don't blame this all on me, 'cause I can't do this on my own. So here I am, but I'm falling, watching the memories slip through my hands like sand in an hourglass that counts down the days till I will see you again. But I can't, and this burns. This isn't simple, and these wounds won't mend.
in Between on MSC Radio Network.
listening to Everything in Between on MSC Radio Network. You're listening to Everything in Between on MSC Radio Network.
Listening to Everything in Between on the MSC Radio Network.
These ones never follow you anywhere through anything you do. to get better, friendship never ends. If you trust it, you try. Stay forever with your brother. Are you ready to understand why some of your friends are true? These ones that will follow you through anything you do, make a real part of your crew. Hey dudes, are you ready to deepen your medicine? Take the do. These ones that never pretend and trust you till the end. These are my eternal friends.
Wow. Language.
Okay, he was PMSing.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
If your toddler falls in the pool, you think you'll hear this. But what you'll really hear is this. It happens quickly and silently. About 260 children younger than 5 drown in pools each year. That's about one nursery school class each month. Put a fence around your pool. Place an alarm on doors leading to the pool area. For more pool safety tips, visit the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission website at cpsc.gov.
User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com.
He says their names. Trayvon Martin.
Shot to death.
Donstra Hamilton.
Unarmed.
Sandra Bland.
Did nothing wrong.
And makes their mother's fight for justice her own. She speaks for a city poisoned by indifference.
We need action now.
And stands with the president against those who would undo his achievements. Just like she's always stood with us. Hillary Clinton.
I'm Hillary Clinton, and I...
In sports, 5 games were featured in hockey action last night.
Every year, millions of people rely on portable generators when they lose access to electricity. But some of them don't understand that a portable generator's carbon monoxide emissions can kill if their generators are used indoors. So we're here to clear the air. Always take your generator outside, away from windows and doors. When you take it outside, you distance yourself from the dangers of carbon monoxide. For more safety tips, visit TakeYourGeneratorOutside.com.
Donald Trump learned the values of hard work, determination, and faith at an early age. He went on to build one of the world's most iconic brands and companies, which employs thousands of people. Donald Trump is running for president because politicians are all talk and no action. They will never make our country great again. He'll stop illegal immigration and drug trafficking by building a wall on our southern border, and he will make Mexico pay for it. He will negotiate great trade deals and make our military so strong, no country will ever mess with us. Donald Trump will protect Israel and brutally and quickly cut the head off of ISIS. He is self-funding his campaign. He will only be responsible to the American people, not special interests and lobbyists. It's time to make America great again, maybe greater than ever before. Vote Donald Trump for president.
I'm Donald Trump. I'm running for president, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Donald J. Trump for president.
If you have a product or service, let people know about it. Get your message out there and advertise on MSC Radio Network. It's easier than you think, and the whole planet is listening. Find out how you can advertise. Email Chris at MorningShowCentral.com. Lakewood Computer, located at 14035 Madison Avenue in Lakewood, has it all. If you're in need of computer repairs or want to cut the cost of ink cartridges and printing supplies, count on Lakewood Computer in Lakewood, Ohio to provide it all. For the past 5 years, Lakewood Computer has been providing you with a huge assortment of computer equipment and services at very competitive prices. Lakewood Computer purchases and sells pre-owned desktops, laptops, and related equipment, and they offer outstanding prices on aftermarket printing supplies, including toner cartridges and ink cartridges. With 29 years of professional experience, Lakewood Computer is highly confident in their ability to enhance your overall computing experience. Check them out online at joeslakewoodcomputer.com. That's joeslakewoodcomputer.com. Or give them a call toll-free, 855-580-0768. That's 855-580-0768.
I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
listening to Everything in Between Radio, doing everything we can to help you beat the system.
Hi, I'm a recovering crackhead. This is my retarded sister that I take care of. I'd like some welfare, please.
Yo, we are back. This is Everything in Between. Good to be with you on this beautiful day. Hope you're enjoying it. Alright, now I know a lot of you guys wear Converse Chuck Taylor All-Stars, myself included. I wear those. Although I have learned my lesson as to not wear those Chuck Taylors while I go out walking or anything of that nature, because they're not comfortable for that. But then again, I've had foot problems and shoe problems in the past, so never mind all that. But the Chuck Taylors, they have done a great thing, especially for all the band members out there who wear them on stage. Converse has made a shoe, the Chuck Taylors, with a guitar pedal built in. Now, if you could see this picture, I'll post it on our Facebook page, facebook.com/everythinginbetween. The guitar plugs into your shoe, and then the shoe plugs into your guitar board. It's called the Converse All-Wah, and it's both a guitar and amp, and all the user has to do to control it is move their heel up and down. Circuitry built into the shoe's sole controls the distortion frequency. There's no release date yet for these shoes, but just go to Converse.com and all the information will be there, and you can sign up and get notified when these shoes are available to the public. I'm sure there's bigger bands that'll get them first, but yeah, hey, just sign up. Just sign up. You'll be able to get these shoes. It's kind of cool. It's like the standard Chuck Taylor All-Star shoes with just a plug in the front. Here, check it out. Question. Yeah, I'm showing it to everyone here in the studio. It's kind of a cool thing. That's something new and original. That isn't something I've seen before on a stage that bands have used, plugging their guitar directly into their shoe. That's very cool. And for more information, go to Converse.com. More music on the way, and hey, we're almost done. We only got a half hour left of the show, so stick around. More music. Right now, we're going to hear the new Varsity. This is Everything in Between.
It's cold in California, but I still got miles left
You're listening to Everything in Between on the MSC Radio Network.
You're listening to Everything in Between on the MSC Radio Network.
We've been moving slowly from all the people that we've once loved. We've been moving forward without ever looking into the past. With that said, I can't think of anything else to do other than breaking your fall by breaking these words to you. We become who we are, not who we once were. We are the brightest stars burning the American dream. We become who we are, not who we once were. I stand tall feeling positive, still seeing the best in everything. Can't you tell that I learned so much in such little time that I can't leave on a sad goodbye? Well, I was never one to take my life for granted. I do as my father taught me. With no regrets, I'll live my life when we become who we are. Take a step back, look in the mirror. Take a look at yourself. Try to accept that things could be clearer. Take a look at yourself and take a step back. Look in the mirror and take a long look. You take a long look. We become who we are, not who we once were. We are the brightest stars, burning the American dream. We become who we are, not who we once were. I stand tall, feeling positive, still seeing the best in everything.
You're listening to Everything in Between on MSC Radio Network.
Find it hard to believe tonight in a curiously well-kept house built before I was born. This year we're gonna stamp out the sorry feeling. Rain on summer vacation, 5 blocks from Pastor Morris Station. Fuck for the ride home if I can't find 2 bills to rub together before midnight rolls around. I thought you heard me sing your spirit sound. You turned in early, left the TV flickering its stains. Romance across your face. Said goodbye in the front porch. I always wonder if you're smiling at us or if you're looking away. I'd ask, but either way I feel sorry for you. Locked your love in a screenshot. They don't work that way, but I've been wishing I could say that I don't. Selfish side likes to think my execution's more of an honest one. These artists all cut cloth with underscore. Fiction blacked out, fiction flashing back to Baltimore to wait for you. But I'm stuck here too. Till midnight rolls around. I thought you heard me sing your spirit sound. But you turned it and left the TV flickering its stains. Romance across your face.
You're listening to Everything in Between on MSC Radio Network.
Goodbye, Carolina. I felt cold and I felt weak. Took a midnight bus from Asheville past like a ghost through Tennessee. Brushed the northern edge of Blacksburg. Let the hair off of your cheeks. Wish I could fall asleep. Half dead in the window seat, awake for weeks. Good morning, Manhattan. Stop to Port Authority. I'll take a train under the river. The to the G, and I'll walk along your narrow streets with a dollar cup of coffee, letting it stain my teeth. 2 sugars, a drop of cream, bittersweet. Goddamn, I missed you, Brooklyn. Caught my breath here on your streets. I left my winter coat in Charlotte, cursing at the breeze. I'm hiding out from early March, read the sign hung in our lobby. Elevator broke last week. I walked the stairs to 403. Exactly what you're looking for. But no, Diane, she don't live here anymore. Diane don't live here anymore.
Oh, wow. Language.
Okay, he was PMSing.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
My son Casey was a bright, fearless 20-year-old with a boundless future ahead of him. But in the blink of an eye, he was gone. While out riding a skateboard, Casey fell. He was not wearing a helmet. Our whole family wishes he was. It could have saved his life. I'm Captain Kevin Raffelli of the San Mateo Police Department. Parents, encourage your kids to strap on a helmet every time they jump on a bike, scooter, or skateboard. Think of my son Casey and use your head. Put a helmet on. It could save your life.
A message from the Consumer Product Safety Commission.
If you have a product or service, let people know about it. Get your message out there and advertise on MSC Radio Network. It's easier than you think, and the whole planet is listening. Find out how you can advertise. Email Chris at morningshowcentral.com.
Donald Trump learned the values of hard work, determination, and faith at an early age. He went on to build one of the world's most iconic brands and companies, which employs thousands of people. Donald Trump is running for president because politicians are all talk and no action. They will never make our country great again. He'll stop illegal immigration and drug trafficking by building a wall on our southern border, and he will make Mexico pay for it. He will negotiate great trade deals and make our military so strong, no country will ever mess with us. Donald Trump will protect Israel and brutally and quickly cut the head off of ISIS. He is self-funding his campaign. He will only be responsible to the American people, not special interests and lobbyists. It's time to make America great again, maybe greater than ever before. Vote Donald Trump for president.
I'm Donald Trump. I'm running for president, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Donald J. Trump for President, Inc.
Hey, I'm going out to buy those shelves for the closet.
Oh, will you pick up 800 lumen bulbs?
Honey, I love you, but 800 more flowers? You'll give the neighbors a real reason to think we're wacky.
Not flower bulbs, light bulbs.
Come on, Dad. Lumens tell you how bright a bulb is. Our 60-watt bulbs give off about 800 lumens. We can replace them with new 800 lumen bulbs. bulbs just as bright that use much less energy.
So, we'll save money.
Yes, and we can use that money to increase my allowance.
Right. Wise guy.
Worth a try.
So, you got that?
Got it. No tulips, no watts, 800 lumens, and more savings.
He got it.
Lumens, the new way to shop for light. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov. That's EnergySavers.gov. A message from the U.S. Department of Energy.
Jack of all trades, now available for hire. No job too big or too small. All work to be filmed for possible reality TV show. Drywall, electrical, carpentry, basement/bathroom remodels, plumbing, roofing, flooring, painting, etc. Call 216-835-5465. Leave a message.
User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningShowCentral.com.
With video games, I'm often choosing between what my kids want and what I think is best for them.
Hey Mom, how about this one?
Rated T for teen with violence and suggestive themes. Let me check the rating summary. Frenetic combat, cries of pain, female warlords expose cleavage.
Maybe the other one's better.
The rating summaries are free. Use them and you'll be armed with the world's most powerful weapon, knowledge.
For more information, go to esrb.org.
This is President Barack Obama, and you're listening to MSC Radio Network.
You're listening to Everything in Between with your host, Von Erich, the man who says all the right things at all the right times.
I think we need to be really careful about what we say next.
Agreed. You're having an abortion this week.
All right, welcome back to Everything in Between Radio. I am Thomas Von Erich, and I'm almost done. There's less than 10 minutes left in the show, so I'm out of here. Once again, I want to give congratulations to the world champions, Cleveland Cavaliers. They're having their parade downtown right now as we speak. 1.3 million people down there at downtown Cleveland. Almost double the population of the whole city of Cleveland itself. That's a great thing. A lot of cities that win championships, they have parades, every year, but they don't draw these types of crowds. And it's a great thing for the city of Cleveland. It's great for all the clubs and bars and businesses down there because they're getting a lot of money coming in. There was even just the other day, they were still celebrating downtown, and the bars down there, they ran out of beer. They have all these trucks come in from out of state just to deliver beer to these clubs because they were running extremely low. It's not like down in Atlanta where the beer got stolen. The beer was sold. The people bought it, and it's helping these businesses, and that's a great thing for the city. So congratulations to them, to us, to everyone. It's great that we're world champions, and the Indians are going to do the same thing later this summer. I guarantee it. And if they don't, no, they are going to. I guarantee that the Indians are going to win the World Series this year. Guarantee it. All right, well, I'm done. It's almost a 2-hour mark. But before I go, I got to give you guys a bonus song. And we're going to do this week with Hit the Lights and their song about Ohio, Summer Bones. Thanks for sticking around. This has been Everything in Between.
Tree lines, we'd sit for hours and watch them grow. Murder seconds in the playground across from Sherwood Park. Smoked ourselves to the filter and swore we'd split as soon as winter starts. I used to know when I was home, I used to be invincible, so damn sure of everything. When time alone was so few and far between, we held the world just got too heavy for me. Where do I go? I'm so tired of the same road. Know that it's home, but I can't take the snow anymore. We had the fall and now it's lost like everything. We parked a car in the graveyard and drank away our lives. Tonight I'll tear down the headstones we hid behind one at a time. I used to know when I was home, I used to be invincible, so damn sure of everything. When time alone was so few and far between, we held the world just got too heavy for me. Where do I go? I'm so tired of the same road. I know that it's home, but I can't take the snow anymore. We had the fall and now it's lost like everything. Where do I go? I'm so sick of the same road. I know that it's home, but I can't make a smile anymore. We had the fall and now it's lost like everything. Just fell apart right in my arms. I got nothing to lose. Listen so bad, got it, and I shouldn't act like it's all so tough. Oh, it's just too much, and I'm just too long. This is as bad as it gets. I got nothing to lose. Where do I go? I'm so tired of the same roads. Know that it's home, but I can't fight the cold anymore. Where do I go? I'm so tired of the same roads. Know that it's home, but I can't fight the cold anymore. We had to fall and now it's lost like everything. Where do I go? I'm so sick of the same roads. Know that it's home, but I can't take the snow anymore. We had to fall and now it's lost like everything. Just fell apart right in my arms. I got nothing to lose. In Ohio there's a fire. This is as bad as it gets. In Ohio there's a
You're listening to Everything in Between on the MSC Radio Network.
We were soaring up through the clouds above. We were flying high on our wings of love. We were strapped in tight, buying duty free, till you said the words that you said to me. You said you got no love left in your heart. Then the turbulence tore our plane apart. Our engine stalled as we tucked and braced, and we smashed back down to earth. No survivors, no survivors, no survivors, no survivors. There were engine parts scattered left and right. There were searchlights searching through the night as they dragged our bodies from the twisted wreck. And the doctors beat on our lifeless chest. No vital signs, no BPM. Our relationship flatlined right then. There was nothing left to do but pray, like the last time you walked out. No survivors, no survivors, no survivors. mouth and eyes burning hot, and your hair was red like flames. There's an impact crater sitting in my heart from the time we crashed and blew our love apart. The fire that we shared burned hot and fast. I thought that never put us out.